Glad you're there. Came across a TikTok last night from Tab Talks Live. I'll put it there in the comments. Tab Talks Live. Good word. She dropped a good word on Ecclesiastes chapter 11. For me, when she was sharing the scriptures, I'm thinking, wow. So many times we tell people, hey, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And sure, you want to stay in your lane. And it's like the only time we'll go ahead and invest of ourselves is when we stay in our lane. And, it's got to be, just right with Holy Ghost purpose. And that's true. That's true. Absolutely. But Ecclesiastes chapter 11 tells us about the investment of the gift of who we are. Made in his image and likeness. This is the gift of who we are. This is how we invest ourselves. I've always, growing up with King James mostly, it was, cast your bread upon the waters. But in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1, it talks about send your grain across the seas, and in time, profits will flow back to you. Cast your bread, send your grain, invest whatever. In terms of, look at verse 2. But divide your investments among many places. For you do not know what risks might lie ahead. Diversify the portfolio of the gift of who you are. How you invest yourself. How you go ahead and, yes, I like another translation talks about, you've got to go ahead and function in random acts of kindness. Take it back. Redeem that for eternal purposes. That we had to go ahead and be the gift of who we are. When Jesus went ahead and was talking about how the seed sometimes falls on good ground, sometimes it falls in amongst the thorns, and there was 4 different types of ground that he speaks of, and I like one commentator said it could just be that he looked out of the corner of his eye and he saw a farmer, and the way they would sow is not like how you and I do it with nice straight lines. They would cast seed this fashion. Reach into the bag of seed and cast it like this. Reach in, cast it like this. Reach in, cast it like this. And that is Ecclesiastes chapter 11 about send your grain, diversify, divide your investment among many places. Use the wisdom of the gift of who you are to go ahead and make deposits. My wife was just talking about that. Love it. About seeds. We've got seeds in different places. Now we call forth that seed in the supernatural eternal abundance of heaven. We call forth that seed. Thank you, Abba Father. That someone can sow, another one can water, but God brings the increase. We call forth the increase of our eternal Father in the seeds that we've invested, the seeds and the gifts of who we are. There's so much more scriptures there in Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Have at it. Have a blast. Love you so much. Glad you're there. It's a great day to be alive.